Hi Petals, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. I'm Laura and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. It's amazing to be connecting with you in this space today. And we are back with another timeless pick a card reading. And in this reading, we'll be diving into your next rebirth. And I really felt this energy of rebirth permeating in the field at this time. And so there's lots of rebirths that are occurring right now and are going to be coming through for us. And so I really felt guided to bring this into a pick a card and to see how these rebirths are unfolding, what guidance wants to come through, and which activations are wanting to find you at this time. I feel that these energies of rebirth have really been strongly activated by this eclipse season energy. At the time that I'm filming this reading, we're entering into eclipse season, and I feel like there's lots of rebirths that are taking place at this time. However, my readings are timeless, so whenever it is that you are tuning into this reading, whenever and however you stumble upon this reading, you are about to head into a rebirth, or maybe you're currently traversing one at this time. And so we're going to be uncovering and exploring the guidance and messages and activations and confirmations that are wanting to find you for this rebirth and during this time. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Aura. I am an energy intuitive, a divine light channel, and a soul activator. And on this channel, we bring through messages of support, guidance, confirmations, empowerment, and activations for your soul path and life journey. And I'm really excited to be connecting with you today. I already know and can feel these energies are going to be intense, profound, and incredibly activating. So we do have 3 different groups to choose from today, represented by 3 different cards and 3 different crystals, for those who like to connect with the crystal energy. For group number 1, we have the Tower cards with the Chrysocolla. For group number 2, we have the Ace of Inspiration cards with the Carnelian. And for group number 3, we have the Fool cards with the Opalite. So please select a group, a card, or crystal that speaks to your intuition. You may select more than one group if that's what your intuition is telling you. That's completely fine. That just means that there might be another message in that group for you. And remember, my loves, that my readings speak as confirmations for what you already know deep within. So if this reading and these messages are for you, you're going to know it intuitively because it's going to be a confirmation for you. So I always encourage you to use your own discernment and intuition when navigating through my readings and messages, and take only what resonates for you and your personal situation, and lovingly leave the rest. If you're interested in diving into a personally calibrated reading with myself, you can find my website in the description box, where you'll be able to see all of the services that I currently offer, as well as my limited edition monthly special readings, and book with me directly there. But please note, if my readings say sold out, that just means that I'm currently at full capacity. So then please navigate to the top of my website, where you'll see a little banner at the header of my page. And I'll pop in there a little update of when I next expect to open new readings and new availability. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. And I also want to say a huge thank you to all of you for all of your support, your kindness, your love and encouragement, not only with myself, but also with each other in the comments as well. It's so beautiful to see you all interacting and supporting one another through your journeys, and it's really beautiful to see. So thank you so much for your presence and your gorgeous supporting energy. And with all this being said, my loves, you'll be able to find the timestamps for your selected group in the description box and in the pinned comments. And I shall see you at your selected group. Hi Group 1, welcome to your reading. If you selected this Tower card or this beautiful chrysocolla crystal, this is your reading today for your next rebirth. So this rebirth that is coming through here that we'll be diving into and tapping into today, Group 1, could be a rebirth that you are already traversing at this time, or you could feel is coming through for you and is coming through in the near future for you, okay? So as always with my messages and readings, please utilize your own discernment and intuition. Exercise that discernment and intuition and only take what resonates for you and your personal situation and lovingly leave the rest. So Group 1, you do have very powerful energy already coming through here with this Tower card. And I almost want to, I just heard salute you, or almost kind of like extends like huge respect to you here, Group 1, for selecting this Tower card, because this is often an energy that people run away from, right? The Tower card was an energy that I avoided for so long back in the beginning of my spiritual journey. It was a card that I was pretty scared of because of the situations that I had been through and all the Tower moments that I had experienced, and I kind of had to overcome some kind of trauma when it came to that. And so I feel like I'm sharing this with you for a reason here. I feel like you've really been through some deep things here, Group 1. I feel like you've traversed many different Tower moments, and it's almost like, what next? What can you possibly throw at me next, universe? Come on, give me your best shot. It's almost like that energy coming through here. Okay, so I feel like maybe you're getting ready for something here, or maybe you feel like you've already taken some sort of hit or some sort of knock, right? And it's like nothing more could possibly go wrong, nothing more could possibly happen, right? And truthfully, nothing is ever really going wrong in the grand scheme of things, right? There's always, you know, that spiritual kind of journey and path, and again, not diminishing anything that you could potentially be going through or that you have experienced, but often in hindsight, when we can look back on situations or we can look back at Tower moments, we actually kind of see the hidden blessing or the message or the lesson in that situation, and that can be very difficult to see in the moment, right? And sometimes we're not actually supposed to see it in the moment, because that's a part of the journey for us to experience that, for us to feel that rock bottom energy, right? So the Tower energy can come in a multitude of different ways, and sometimes the Tower can be incredibly profound, it can be incredibly shifting and hard hitting, I'm hearing, but other times it can be a little bit more gentle, right? But either way, the Tower is here to shake something up. The Tower is here to remove some kind of faulty foundation, okay? So faulty foundation is coming through here. And as I was shuffling and pulling the cards, you know, to select each individual group today, the Tower card flew out here, and I heard immediately divine intervention. So whatever is occurring here for you, Group 1, in this rebirth, there is some kind of divine intervention. I'm hearing the hand of divine intervention that is involved in this in some way, okay? So maybe you've been kind of like, I just heard ejected, okay, ejected. So you've been ejected, you've been pulled out of a situation. And I'm hearing here that your soul has pulled you out. Your soul has pulled you out of some sort of situation. It's like your soul has pressed the eject button and been shown like an airplane, like a jet plane, and they press the eject button and kind of the pilot flies out, right? And there's that parachute there to catch them. So essentially, the universe is here to catch some sort of fall or some sort of blow in some way here, right? You're energetically protected, because I'm seeing that parachute as like a cocoon of energetic protection that is actually going to take you to safety here, right? But in the moment, in that chaos before pressing the eject button, it may feel like, how am I going to get out of this situation? How am I going to make it through this? That's the energy that I'm really pulling through here. But you absolutely are going to make it through this, right? So you do have actually a secret hidden card underneath the Tower card today that also wanted to come through. So let's see what this is. We have the Eight of Emotions coming through here. This is also known as the Eight of Cups. So you are moving on from something, you're walking away from something here, right? Into this new portal of opportunity I'm feeling, right? Okay, and for some reason I'm really being drawn to the shadow here, the shadow of this person as they're walking away, right? This is some kind of like desert energy here. So there's like a dryness here that's coming through. It's almost like you're walking to find something that isn't barren. Okay, so you could be moving away from a situation that is dry or barren or stagnant, or that doesn't feel like there's any life there anymore. Not for you. It's like you're moving on to something new. A new life is something that I'm hearing here, okay? You're walking on into pastures new is actually something that I'm being told here, into pastures new. So this is actually a very empowering, freeing and liberating energy that's coming through here. And I feel like that's why, you know, that divine intervention, your soul has pulled you out of something here. And I'm also hearing lessons learned, lessons learned. So you are moving on, and there's some sort of lesson here that your soul has announced. We've learned the lesson in this situation and now it's time to move on. I'm actually hearing someone shout, next. Next. Okay, so it's like moving on. Next. What's next? Let's move on to the next thing. Your soul has said, your higher self has said, enough has been learned in this situation. Whatever it is with you, it could be a relationship, it could be a situation that you're traversing through, it could be something with you emotionally or mentally that you've been working to clear, right? However it is for your own personal situation, your higher self is saying, we've pulled you out of this now, because it's almost like getting stuck in this cyclone. I'm hearing getting stuck in this cyclone that is not conducive for us anymore. It's not conducive anymore. It's not getting us anywhere fast, I'm hearing. And so now we're being pulled out here. Lessons learned. Next. Let's move on. So it's important for you, and you're being guided here, group one, to be cognizant of any lessons in this situation. Maybe there's a specific situation that is occurring right now in your life, right? Take it how it resonates for you, and you're being guided to really kind of go within to reflect on any lessons that you could declare that you're learning from this situation, or that you've learned from this situation. Could even be something from the past that's coming through as well, right? Something from the past that is being dug up, whether it's an emotion, whether it's a memory, whether it's a cycle with a particular person, because I'm also feeling that this could possibly be karmic here. There could be something karmic about this, right? There's something about something gestating underneath the surface here. There's something that has been gestating underneath the surface that you may not be aware of, right? You may not be aware of whatever this is, okay? But I feel like your higher self has been almost kind of like orchestrating something or cooking something up here behind the scenes that it's wanting to bring through for you, okay? But it's almost like there needed to be room for this in order for this to come through, okay? But it's also, I'm hearing, you had to make this decision. Ultimately, you've made a decision, or you're going to be making a decision here to move away from something, okay? To let something go. To say, I've learned a lesson in this situation. Communicate to your higher self. What is this lesson you've learned? And I feel like that's going to be the key to unlock this next doorway here that is unlocking. Okay, so in this rebirth, there's a doorway that is unlocking for you. Okay, that is opening something up here. Okay, very interesting. Can we please pull through an energy here? Can we please pull through an energy for this for group one? What's an energy here that wants to come through for this message? We have immense growth. Yeah, that's not surprising to see this. The tower, you know, it really does install here a lot of immense growth within us because of the challenges that it brings in this situation, right? We don't come out of a tower moment almost as if like the same person. We evolve from the tower moments, or at least that's what they're there to push us to do, right? It's like if we're able to move through a tower moment and come out the other side a stronger, more stable soul and person, that's almost kind of like a win here for the higher self. It's because we've traversed through it, we've learnt the lesson, and we've utilized this energy to catalyze a deeper essence of growth, okay? A deeper essence of growth. And this situation here has been one of those catalyzing moments for you where you're able to really evolve in some way here. So there's a deep evolution that is coming through, and I'm now being drawn to the number 15 that's coming through in this immense growth card. The number 15 is the Devil card in the tarot, which talks about feeling trapped, right? And I did get the energy of liberation coming through for you. There's a freedom. So there could have been some kind of devil energy around you, metaphorically speaking, right? Whether this was a person, a situation, a cycle, a mindset, an energy, a paradigm, a timeline, however it's come through, it could even be in a multitude of different ways. And this is this divine intervention. Your soul is pulling you out of this situation that is keeping you trapped. And now it's time to move on. Now it's time to walk away with that 8 of emotions. And there could be some deep emotions that you're also processing right now through this rebirth that you're being guided to process. And ultimately, I feel like there's a lot of heart work that is going on here, a lot of heart space healing, a lot of heart chakra healing here. And I feel like you are being guided to, in this rebirth, really pour into yourself. I'm hearing profoundly when it comes to your self-worth, your self-love, your self-value, and your self-respect. Okay, and there is kind of like almost like an up leveling here when it comes to your abundance. The more that you're able to pour into yourself energetically to that heart space, all of that self-love, that value that maybe has been stripped away from you, I'm hearing, maybe was taken away from you, maybe was chipped away out of you, right? Over time, periodically, you could have been dealing with some sort of toxic situation here, potential toxic person coming through. And so it's chipped away at you energetically in your heart space. And the more that you can pour that back into yourself and heal and come out of this stronger, the more kind of almost like prosperity and abundance you're going to be aligning with. Because I see almost like a huge glow up coming through for you on the horizon from this situation. You could also even be, helping others to overcome similar situations that you are traversing here, that you're rebirthing from here, right? This reminds me of someone who has been through maybe a relationship that has been toxic, right? And now you're coming out the other side, you're healing, and you're helping others to notice these toxic patterns in relationships and helping others to heal from this. I really get that energy coming through here, whether you're doing that in a professional sense or whether this is just, helping others like that you come across in life, like new friendships, for example, that end up in the same situation that you were in, and you can say, I've been through this is what I did, and you can help them. It's almost like this counseling, therapeutic energy coming through here. So very powerful energies coming through. Let's see what your cards are wanting to bring through for you here. Just want to pop that there for a moment, but I just want to hold such space for you here, group 1, and congratulations, sending you so much love for the immense growth that you are traversing through, that you are obtaining, that you're installing deep within you here. Okay, we have abundance coming through. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I love how that's coming through. We have telepathy, transmission, perception, and communication. You have 2 cards for this deck that wanted to come through. We have adjustment, looking back, and moving forward. Yes. We have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. and we have truth. Okay, I just heard the mirror of truth. Okay, so there's something that is being mirrored to you in this situation, being highlighted to you, being shown to you. There's a truth that is coming through, and I feel like maybe this is how your higher self and your soul has kind of like intervened here, because you've been able to see something. And there could have been something that was underneath the surface here with this uprooting energy that had been going on for some time, but for whatever reason you hadn't seen it, or you hadn't recognized it, or maybe it just wasn't time for it to come through. It wasn't time for it to be seen. It wasn't time for light to be shone on that situation, okay, for whatever reason. But I feel like there's a truth that you're pulling up here, right? This is deep work that you've been doing. You know, you could have been doing a lot of shadow work as well, really going within and uprooting like various different, I'm hearing ancestral. So there could be some ancestral patterns, woundings, cycles here that you've been working through, massively on the family line coming through here. And I feel like you've maybe been recognizing certain patterns, toxicity in the relationships. Maybe you're the one in the family, right, that really sees through the truth of a situation, or the truth of a person, or the truth of a cycle. And other people in this group or community or family, or however it's coming through, have still got the blinkers on. They're still burying their head in the sand. That's the type of energy that I'm pulling through here. And I'm hearing your higher self say to you, it's okay, I forgive you. So there could be something here about you feeling bad or wrong in some way for not seeing something sooner, or not breaking out of something sooner, or not breaking away, or not setting boundaries sooner, or something like this, however it's coming through for you. And your higher self is saying it's okay. You don't have anything to be sorry for, okay? You don't have anything to be sorry for. There's major adjustments here that you have actually been making, and so you need to give yourself more credit. Because yes, I do feel a divine intervention here coming through, but ultimately your soul is now pulling you out of this situation, or pressing that eject button, because of something that you have recognized, because of the changes that you have made. You've actively and consciously made some changes here, whether it's a change in the way that you do things, whether you've been setting more boundaries, whether you've been actively trying to heal something or speak kinder to yourself. However it's coming through, you've actively made some adjustments here, right? And maybe you've had to look back into the past. Maybe temporarily, for some of you, it could have been elongated. There could have been lots of different memories and timelines that you've had to go back and access and tune into, which has been incredibly difficult, because I feel like temporarily that has actually been pulling you out of your high frequency. And it's not that you're not high frequency now, but you've had to lower your vibration in order to sift through whatever this has been. Because I do feel like the work that you have done, you have really raised your frequency, okay? You're not that same frequency and in that same timeline that you used to be, especially when you look back to these memories, these situations, these patterns, these cycles that you have found yourself in the past. You're a new person now, you're a different person, but you've had to go back into the past to process some things here. And I feel like that's a very significant part of this rebirth, right? And so if you're being pulled into the past to acknowledge something or transmute an emotion, maybe something is being dug up from underneath the surface that you had forgotten was even there, or maybe you didn't realize it was there in the first place, right? And so temporarily you're having to lower your frequency in order to get there. It's almost like, if we look at this in the dimensional terms, right, the different dimensions, the higher the number, the higher the frequency, the higher the vibration. And so if you're residing, for example, on the 5D, the 6D, the 7th D, you've got a certain elevated vibration. But then to come back down to the 3D, the third dimension, you have to lower that frequency, right? And that's that density. The lower the dimension, the more dense the energy is. okay? And it's almost like you came here in this life with a certain high frequency, and you had to either lower your vibrational frequency and energy in the first place in order to incarnate here in this life. But there was something that your soul was needing from this situation. And I feel ultimately it was for you to awaken to your power, okay? For you to really see and acknowledge just how powerful you are here. You are with this telepathy energy. I'm really being pulled to this now. This is really pulling out to me, right? And it's almost like I've been acknowledging these cards backwards. Rather than doing it this way and working through the energies this way, I've actually been working through the energies this way. So we've actually been working backwards here. So I do feel like there is something going backwards that you've had to process. This could even be going back into childhood, and for even some of you, you've been processing past lives as well. This has been deep. Whatever this work is has been deep, right? It's been going through lifetimes and even other dimensions. This has been heavy work. No surprising you got the immense growth card coming through for you here, but your soul is ejecting you here because you have learned some deep lesson in this situation. Whether you recognize it or not, Group 1, you're also very telepathic. You've got a strong connection with nature, strong connection with the animals as well, and you can communicate telepathically. And in previous lives, this was a massive gift for you here. And so in order for you to come here in this life, in this human 3D existence and experience and dimension, you really had to do some profound adjustments that were very uncomfortable for you. And this essentially was a tower moment for you in itself, right? And so this is why there's been various different tower moments along your journey, because of how almost kind of like foreign this was to your soul, right? You've had to really work through some energies that you just weren't used to. Your soul is just not used to here. You are a transmitter as well. You're able to not only receive energies, receive psychic messages and downloads, but you're also able to give them off, right? And others around you can pick up on your energies in a massive way, whether they're cognizant of it or they realize it or not. Okay, you're also a very good communicator. I do feel like an animal communication, nature communication. You're able to communicate with nature, with animals, with plants, with trees, even with the elements, right? And this is how you can, I'm hearing, summon your power, pull your power in towards you, right? And really activate that deeper level of connection and transmission. Okay, so you're here to forge a deeper connection with nature. Is an energy that's massively coming through here. And I feel like when you're able to really and fully, completely step into your power, this is where the abundance comes through. This is that golden ticket I'm hearing, that winning ticket to your breakthrough, to what you also came here to experience, right? You also came here to experience that abundance on that human level in whatever way that means for you. Could be in a multitude of different ways, because abundance doesn't just come in money and prosperity and finances. It comes in a multitude of different ways. And I feel like across the board, you're here to have that higher level of abundance. And abundance is also coming in your recognition of self, your recognition of your power, your recognition of your worth, your worthiness. Okay, that's also something that's massively coming through. Let's see what else we have here. We have wealth, yes. Oh my gosh, sitting right underneath abundance. Again, 2 cards. You've actually got quite a lot of cards here, Group 1. We have the goblin, the wounded human ego coming through. Wow, okay. We have Thoth, light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. Okay, just going to keep that for the end there, because that's some further guidance that wants to come through as you move forward. Okay, so we were already talking about abundance and wealth. Okay, so I definitely feel like one of the forms in which you're meant to experience abundance here, Group 1, is with wealth, prosperity. Okay, but I'm really being drawn to the roots here around the trees and how like ancient these trees are. You're very much an old soul as well. Okay, and so wealth is something that you're here to obtain and experience. And so any tower moments that are occurring are essentially rebirthing you into this higher version of self, where you're able to attain abundance and wealth on a deeper level, on a more solid, structured foundation level. So you could have found throughout your life that wealth has found you, but it may have spiked. So you may have had wealthy times and then quite barren times, with going back to this desert energy, right? Where you've struggled with abundance, you've struggled with wealth, with prosperity. Maybe you've struggled with health, right? However, abundance is coming through for you. But I do feel like this is major prosperity financially as well. So I feel like throughout your life you might have even spiked when it came to your abundance, but ultimately you're here to have that steady income, right? That more heightened income as well with what you deserve. Moving on to this goblin energy here, the wounded human ego. I do feel like you've been dealing with someone specifically that has been very challenging, that has been very difficult, that is very much, I heard communicating from their ego, right? They can't see that higher perspective. They can't see that higher vision. They're just not able to for whatever reason at this time, or they're not choosing to, okay? Because I almost feel like this is also a choice. I feel like this person could be very much aware of what they're doing, but for whatever reason, they're not wanting to change, they're not wanting to adjust, right? And it's almost like when you adjust, when you change, when you rebirth, when you transform, because I feel like you've done this multiple times throughout your life, it's almost like they're offended by this, right? They see you, they watch you transform, they watch you change, they watch you adjust, they watch you traverse through the ups and downs of life, they watch you move through those barren times where you're struggling, right, financially, maybe health-wise, or however it's coming through in your life, and they watch that. But then when you rise again, they're almost kind of like offended by that. That's the energy that I'm pulling through here, okay? So this could be a certain situation in your life. This could be a certain person in your life. This could just be an energy, right, that has been almost kind of like attached to you. And I feel like this has been working through the lifetimes here. This could even be that karmic energy that I was picking up on earlier on in the session. This could also be ancestral here as well, because I'm being drawn to the roots here coming through in this wealth card. So this could be very much connected to the roots. Yeah, we've got roots here coming through as well. So this is almost like an energy, okay? There could have been an energy that was observing you, right? And I feel like you're breaking out of this now. Your soul is pressing the eject button and you're coming out of this here. And I love how we've got the Thoth light codes coming through here. Light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. Yeah, this is why we got that message right at the beginning of lessons learned, right? You've been working through these lessons, integrating these lessons, accepting and acknowledging these lessons, you know, shining a light on them, right? Absorbing them, recognizing them, holding space for them, holding space for yourself, digging deep, unearthing very painful lessons here that have been coming through to the surface. And it's because there's a great teacher within you that is awakening, and that has already awakened for many of you here. And it's so you can disperse this information, this knowledge, these lessons, these learnings, these higher frequency codes and energies that you have so deeply within your soul, which, by the way, cannot be taken from you. You're here to disperse them and help others. Okay, so I love this confirmation that's coming through here. Some of you might work with Thoth or Thoth, right? Okay, there's a divine magic that's coming through here. I'm also hearing you are divine magic. You are divine magic. And so there's various energies or situations or people that could be threatened by that, could be threatened by your magic, your ability to alchemize, your ability to shift, your ability to take these tower moments that would have pulled so many people to their knees, unable to ever get back up again. You're able to use those times to alchemize your growth, to move on, to walk away into pastures new. Okay, powerful messages coming through, holding such space for you here, group one. Okay, so let's see what else we have. This is some guidance that is wanting to come through for you. We have the energy and crystal and stone of sapphire. Easy does it. Your health, happiness and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Oh my gosh, how many times can we pull through this message and energy of abundance coming through here for you, right? Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. And we have cocoon of white light, rest in perfect love, understand oneness, and look at this beautiful butterfly. This is you. This is your magical rainbow light frequency, color rate, rebirth and transformation that's coming through here. I really love this. So there is almost a cocoon of energy around you at this time, taking me right back to the beginning of your reading when I was shown that vision of you being ejected from that jet plane, right? And that parachute. And I said it's almost like a cocoon around you of protection. And I love this confirmation. You've been protected this whole time. You've been watched over this whole time. It may not have felt like it though at certain points because of the tower moments that you've had to work through. Okay, because when these tower moments happen, sometimes we can feel, our ego can feel, our human self can feel like it's happening to us, right? Whereas in actual fact, it's happening for us. Now that can be a very difficult, potentially triggering message to receive and to pull through, okay? And I completely understand that because I've been there. I've been there a million times around the block and back again, right? And so you're being guided right now to take it easy. Easy does it, okay? You've been through a lot. You've unearthed a lot. You've pulled things up from underneath the surface that I'm hearing only 0.1% of souls are actually able to do, right? Which tells me, this is an analogy that tells me that you've really been doing the work that is rare. Not many souls are doing this in the grand scheme of Earth right now. If we think of all the people that are incarnated on Earth right now, not many souls are doing this work at this level that you've been doing it, okay? So hold space for yourself here. Easy does it. Remember that your health, your happiness, and your abundance do require a gentle approach to your life right now, your experiences, your relationships, your working life, your personal life. However it's coming through for you, easy does it, okay? Some of you could connect with Sapphire. Maybe you're born in the month of September and Sapphire could be your birthstone. Working with Sapphire energy could be significant. Now, I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy a sapphire because, you know, they're quite expensive. So you don't have to do that, but you can connect with the energy of sapphire, right? You can call that energy into you. Working with that beautiful deep blue color tone will also be very helpful for you and clearing for you at this time. So rest in perfect love and understand oneness. So there's a oneness that is finding you here. There's a level of completion that you're going to be feeling on an energetic level that you're being guided to tune into. So I want to pull through some guidance here from the angels just to close out your session, group one. Because as I was getting the cards ready today and really tuning into the energies of this reading, I really felt the angels come through, and I feel like the angels are wanting to assist you through this rebirth, right? So let's see what angel message and guidance wants to find you today. What angel message wants to find group one today for this rebirth, please? What message and support and guidance wants to come through for group one? We have Archangel Premenelek coming through. Be conscientious. Cooperate with others for the highest good. Okay, so there's a cooperation that is coming through here. Be conscientious. So your soul is a soul who is very conscientious. You're very thoughtful. You're very considerate. And I feel like this is the energy that you are being guided to protect at this time, okay? Utilize it to help others. I feel like you are here to be of service, and you're absolutely being guided and encouraged and supported when it comes to being of service here. But those energetic boundaries are so significant because I feel like this has also been taken for granted throughout your life by various situations and people in your experiences, in your vicinity. Because you're so conscientious, you take on the energies of others. And I love how we've got all these beautiful butterflies coming through for you massively, just to close out your session here, talking about rebirth. What better signifier here and energy can we be pulling through metaphorically than the butterfly for this rebirth here that you are traversing through? We also have the dragonfly coming through here as well, which is also a symbolism of transformation. But that brings with it an essence of magic, right? And we did pull through the energy of magic earlier on in your session. Bees could also be significant here. Daisies could also be significant. And this color green is also going to be incredibly powerful for you. Working with the sun, working with butterfly energy, and dragonfly energy is also going to be very significant and helpful for you. I feel like you're being guided here to cooperate with the angelic realm, to cooperate with the animals, right? Cooperate with that energy for the highest good of all. It's almost like I get the message here of not lowering your standards, okay? I have actually placed this card kind of over the goblin energy as well. So it's like not lowering your energy to that goblin energy, to the wounded human ego, right, that you may be dealing with in other people, in other situations. It's like, remember what we said about lowering your frequency. You've had to lower your frequency in the past to purge through and transmute things, right, that have been very dense. But you're being guided not to lower your frequency when it comes to dealing with others, when it comes to dealing with other situations, right, that do not deserve that presence from you, the energy from you, right? That's also a major energy that's coming through. Remember that you matter. A massive message that is coming through is that you matter. You matter, Group 1. And so sometimes you have to protect yourself, especially when you've been giving and giving and giving and still nothing is changing in this situation or in this relationship, right? Sometimes you have to just say, okay, it's time for me to move on. And I feel like this is essentially what your soul is saying. On some level, you're moving away from a situation that is no longer conducive, it's no longer serving you. Your soul is pulling you out, it's pressing the eject button, and now it's time to move on to the next chapter, through that next doorway that was coming through and unfolding in the beginning of your session. Remember the immense growth that you have accessed and obtained through these situations, these life lessons. And I'm holding you so much space and sending you so much love for this journey that you have traversed, holding such deep respect for you and reverence for you here, Group 1. So this has been your reading today. I truly hope that you found helpful guidance, confirmations, clarity, and any support and activations you are needing right now and as you move forward along your soul path and life journey. Let's see what we should do here. I feel like drop a butterfly emoji, drop a tree emoji, drop a lightning bolt emoji, or your favorite musical instrument emoji in the comment section if this has been your reading today. If you've resonated with this reading, or if you would like to claim any of this beautiful, abundant, moving forward, righting past wrongs, understanding oneness, health and wealth, great teacher awakening energy here today. And please feel welcome to let me know in the comment section how this reading has resonated for you, and share with me anything that you would like to share about your soul path and life journey so far. I always love to catch up with you and read what you have to say in the comment section. Your stories and messages are so inspiring and empowering. So thank you so much for sharing that with us here. And thank you for all of your energy exchanges via your likes, your comments, your subscribes, your super thanks donations. Thank you so much for your generosity and kindness. You are so appreciated and valued. And if you would like to dive into a personally calibrated reading with myself, you can find my website in the description box, where you'll be able to see all of the services that I currently offer, as well as my limited edition monthly special readings, and book with me directly there. But please note, if my readings say sold out, that just means that I'm currently at full capacity. So then please navigate to the top of my website, where you'll see a little banner at the header of my page, and I'll pop in there a little update of when I next expect to open new readings and availability. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. And if you would like to dive into some more messages and activations and guidance along your path, don't forget to check out my channel. All of my readings and messages are timeless, and I've created different playlists for picker cards and also collective soul alignment sessions. So please feel welcome to have a browse and see what speaks to your intuition. Thank you so much for your support. You are so appreciated. And thank you for all of your support, not only with myself, but with each other in the comment section as well. It's always amazing to see you interacting and helping and supporting each other as well. So thank you so much for your presence. I'm wishing you all the best as you move forward and traverse this rebirth. You absolutely have this, group one. I'm so proud of you. Sending you so much love. Take care. Bye. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. If you selected the Ace of Inspiration card or this beautiful carnelian crystal, this is your reading today for your next rebirth. So this rebirth that we're going to be diving into, exploring and tapping into today could be a rebirth that you're currently traversing at this time, or a rebirth that is coming through for you in the near future that you can feel is on its way to you. So as always with my messages and readings, I do encourage you to utilize your own discernment and intuition and only take what resonates for you, your personal situation, and lovingly leave the rest. Okay, so the energy that I'm pulling through here for you, group 2, is I'm hearing fruity. It's a very fruity energy, actually. Yeah, it's a very fruity energy. It's very refreshing. I'm getting like Capri Sun vibes coming through here, like Capri Sun. I'm also seeing a disco. So there's something about like disco energy, disco vibes. Maybe some of you here enjoy going to discos or like disco music or like fluorescent colors. There's something like that coming through here. A very colorful energy, a very colorful vibe that is coming through. Very refreshing, like I said. You may be drawn to like cactuses or cacti, right? Because cactus is really standing out to me here. So there could be something about deserts or something like that. I just heard the Sahara. The Sahara could be significant. The Sahara Desert could be significant here as well. Or maybe some of you live near the desert or in the desert. There's something like that coming through. I just heard Area 51. Okay, that's a bit wild. That's a bit crazy. Okay, interesting energy. So there could be some like extraterrestrial vibes coming through here, extraterrestrial energies. Maybe this is my Starseeds group, right? That's very interesting. I love that. But there's a refreshment coming through here for you. And yeah, a creative expression I'm hearing. I'm also hearing creative freedom. So it's important for you to have the creative expression and to have the freedom to express yourself creatively. That's also something that is coming through here. I see this energy for you in this rebirth of you being able to explore your options, and you're being encouraged to explore your options to see what lays for you on the horizon. I'm also hearing the message coming through here of highway to the hills, highway to the hills. So maybe the hills are significant in some way, or maybe this is like a highway to the hills where you're going to be elevated. Okay, so there's some sort of elevation that's coming through here. Maybe some sort of journey that you are about to embark on here. You're about to embark on some kind of highway journey towards some sort of elevation, towards some kind of up leveling in some way in your life. So this is a very interesting energy that is coming through here. So we do actually have a secret hidden card underneath this Ace of Inspiration that also wanted to come out with this card today. And that is the Five of Inspiration, the Five of Wands. So we've got the Ace of Inspiration, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Inspiration, the Five of Wands coming through. So a very fiery energy that is, embarking with you on this journey through this rebirth, okay? A very fiery rebirth, I feel. So this is the energy of Aries, of Sagittarius, of Leo coming through. So those placements could be significant. But this could just be conjuring up and sparking some level of fire, some level of passion, creativity, expansion in some way. The Ace of Inspiration does talk about new projects. It talks about excitement, spontaneity, and fun. So exactly, you know, I was feeling that fun vibes coming through for you. I'm hearing fun times, fun times. So I feel like, you know, this rebirth is opening up new opportunities and windows and doorways for you to experience more fun, more youthful, uplifting, spontaneous energy coming through here, right? And this Five of Inspiration in this deck in particular, it always talks to me about portals. So I feel, group 2, that you are a portal traveler. You're opening up various different portals through this rebirth that is taking you to environments that your soul is wanting to explore, that your soul is wanting to discover, right? I do feel like potential new locations opening up for you here, or maybe you're wanting to travel to new locations or explore in some way, because I feel that energy coming through for you. Also, in the background, I'm not sure if the microphone's picking this up, but as I'm starting to record your reading, there's a neighbor in the distance here that is starting to kind of like do some like building work, and they're pulling out the saws and making all sorts of like noise in the background. So hopefully the microphone isn't picking that up too much, but I feel like this is an energy that's coming through for you, especially with the Five of Inspiration. There's like that kind of like annoying interference in the background, or something that is kind of annoying you or ticking you off in some way, or trying to distract you, right? Because the Five of Inspiration can traditionally talk about a chaotic situation, maybe a disagreement, opposition, a struggle, or a clashing of egos in some way. And I feel like there is kind of like that energy in the background, and maybe you're trying to get away from this energy. Maybe you're almost kind of like trying to trick this energy by traveling through these different windows, these different portals, almost like escaping this energy. And I feel like this is an essence of your rebirth that is coming through here. There's something that you're escaping, there's something that you're moving away from and escaping that is kind of ticking you off, or is just kind of distracting you in some way. Because I'm really being drawn to this Ace of Inspiration. This person is closing their eyes, and they're also in some kind of meditative state here. There's something that is coming into their third eye as well. And there is this beautiful cacti on their crown as well. So your third eye and your crown are very significant right now. I feel like this rebirth is hitting those chakras, those energy centers. And there's a rebirth in these chakras that is actually activating a deeper level of inspiration, of creativity. And I feel like the divine is actually helping you to escape something here, to move away from something, to avoid something here. I'm hearing avoiding a trap. So there could be some sort of trap here that may be laid around you or before you, trying to pull you into something. This could even be like a drama around you, you know, a trap that someone is setting, or a situation trying to take you off your path here, trying to take you off course. But I actually feel like you're very divinely guided, okay? You're very divinely guided, and you're being encouraged to utilize this beautiful energy that you have within you, which is vitality, the energy of joy, the energy of creativity, the energy of passion. You've got such a juicy energy to you, because I feel like a juiciness here, a fruity energy coming through, which is very unique to you. And so you're being guided to take this with you on this journey into this new location, on this highway to the hills, right, metaphorically speaking, as you're moving forward through this rebirth. And I feel like this rebirth, you're going to feel like a heightened level of confidence as well, right? I feel like you're massively being shifted to believe in yourself more, to stand up for yourself, and to no longer pay any attention or any mind to anything or anyone that is pulling you into any situations that are trying to distract you or annoy you or take you off course, or try to, it's almost like pulling you out of your character. But essentially they can't pull you out of your character, because your character is authentic. You're not putting on a mask, right? That's an energy that's coming through here. It's like nothing and no one can take you out of character, because your character is authentic. It's like that mask is not going to slip because you're not wearing a mask. That's the energy that's coming through here. So I feel like that's going to resonate for some of you there. Someone is going to resonate to that message. So I'm just going to pull those cards to one side for a moment, just pop those there. And I actually just want to pull through an energy here, see what energy wants to come through for group 2, please. Can we please pull through an energy for this message, for this rebirth for group 2? What wants to come through for this, please? We have see beyond the past coming through here. Very interesting energy. Seeing beyond the past. So something could be potentially trying to get your attention from the past here, okay? A similar message to group 1 actually. So some of you could have maybe come from group 1, right? You don't have to. But it's a very similar energy coming through here. The number 23 could be significant, or the number 5. So we've got 2 number 5s on the table here. So 5 does talk about change. So I feel like there is some sort of change here that you are bringing through this portal. So you're actually going through this portal of change here, and this is this rebirth that you're shifting through, or that you're going to be shifting through, and it's actually moving you away from something in the past here. It's like you're stepping out of this portal into this portal and out of this portal in a different location. That's a massive kind of depiction and visualization and energy that I'm pulling through here. And again, that message of escaping something, I feel like you're being given this opportunity to escape something from the past, to move away from something here into this new window of opportunity, right? On the bottom of the deck, we do have transformation. This is like phoenix rising energy coming through here. So there's a deep transformation that is taking place here, right? And I do get a massive sun energy coming through for you as well. So the sun could be significant for you. Summertime could be significant for you. But I just see you working through something here, moving away from something through this portal, through this gateway that is opening up for you. You're able to escape something from the past, right? There could be something from the past that is coming back through a portal, and all of a sudden you turn around and it's there. Like that, almost like that jump scare moment. It's like, where did you come from? This could also be like a memory or a mindset, or something just pops into your mind. Or maybe this is a person that all of a sudden you turn around and they're there, and it's like, how are you even here, right? I heard, how did you find me? So there could be something here that is finding you. And I feel like in this rebirth, you're finally able to get away from whatever this is, to escape whatever this is, right? To shift through this energy, okay? Very interesting messages coming through here so far. Very interesting. And now I'm being drawn to the cactus here and how it's really prickly and spiky, okay? So there's almost like a defense that is coming through here. Maybe you're having to put up extra defenses, right? Maybe you're being guided here to really work with energy protection during this time, because it's almost like something from the past is wanting to find you here, but you're moving through these doorways, these portals, to confuse this energy so that it can't find you, okay? And I feel like this next rebirth is somehow shifting you away from this energy on a vibrational frequency so that it can't find you. It's impossible to find you or locate you because you're on a different frequency. That's an energy that I'm really feeling here. And so that's why you're being continued to work on that third eye and that crown, and to communicate with the divine, and to co-create with spirit, to co-create with the universe, to focus on your creativity, just to continue to focus on you, not any distractions, not anything trying to pull you out of your energy or out of your character, right? Metaphorically speaking. Okay, don't pay any mind or pour any energy into disagreements right now and moving forward, especially during this rebirth energy, because I feel like you're rebirthing out of this, you're transforming out of this situation, right? You're transforming out of this. Let's see what else we have. We have spiritual growth coming through. We have sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation and prayer. We have, I'm not going to pronounce that, but we have longing for home, homesick for the stars. Interesting. You've got 2 cards coming through actually here. We have called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Oh, we've got 2 cards again. We've got career coming through. And we've got lighten your load coming through here as well. Okay, I'm just going to move these to the side a little bit. Okay. So, first and foremost, there's huge spiritual growth here that you have been traversing, that you've been working through. I'm actually being shown a snake, and so snakes could be significant here, but they talk about transformation. They talk about literally shedding of skins here. So I feel like you've shed something. I'm hearing a weight, a dead weight, okay? Yeah, you've shed something here that has been like a dead weight for you. Yeah, lighten your load, exactly. They just told me to look over there, lighten your load. Yeah, you've shed something here that has been a dead weight for you. It's been long overdue for you to release this, for you to let this go. And it's almost like I get a strong ascension energy coming through with the pose here on this angel for the spiritual growth card. Maybe you've asked for some sort of divine assistance or support in this situation. Maybe you've been asking and praying for something to shift, for you to be helped and assisted for rebirthing or transforming something here. There's something that you've been longing to access, that you've been longing to experience with this homesick for the stars energy. A very Starseed energy coming through. And it's interesting, you know, I picked up that energy of extraterrestrial, the Area 51 message, right, that came through at the beginning of your reading, which was spontaneous as I was connecting once again with your energy here. So you are very much a starseed, right? If we want to label it, if we want to term it, it is a starseed energy that's coming through here. And so I feel like you're rebirthing into a more energy, a new location where you feel more at home. And that's where that new location energy is coming through here. Maybe in a previous energy, a previous place where you lived or resided. This doesn't have to be literally a new place, a new home, a new town, a new city. It absolutely could be, but it could also be maybe a new community. It could be a new workplace with a career energy coming through. It could be a new, I'm hearing spiritual base. So maybe you're finding like soul family here. You're able to connect with them on a spiritual level. They make you feel more at home, like you found other starseeds, other energies that are different, just like you, right? Unique, authentic, right? Juicy and fruity, you know, that energy coming through here, because I feel like you've got a very unique energy, and it's like you can't really find many people like you where you are or where you've been before. And I feel like where you're now kind of rebirthing to, this portal that you're stepping into here, you're going to find more people and more souls that resonate with you, that you can actually feel like, yes, this feels like my person. This feels like a friendship. Finally, I found a true friend, right? There's that energy that's coming through here. Finally, I found that true partner. That soulmate energy is coming through here as well. However it's coming through for you, right? Because don't forget, soulmates don't have to be romantic. They can be friendship. They can be animals and our animal companions as well. However it's coming through for you, I just feel that you're connecting on a deeper level to people, places, situations, timelines, experiences, opportunities that feel more like home for you. They feel like they're bespokely designed for you. It's like almost like you come across something and it almost feels like it was made for you. That's the energy that I'm really pulling through here. And so there is a guidance here to continue with that gratitude. That gratitude is going to be exceptionally powerful for you and profound for you, because it's going to help to magnetize towards you these energies, these people, places, situations, timelines, opportunities that are going to feel bespokely created and designed for you. They're going to feel like home to you. There's something that you've been training for. There's a soul gift that is emerging here. And for many of you, this could be moving into your career, right? I get a strong soul gift that is activating, that you're able to work into your career, your working life in some way, or that is going to assist you within your working life, within your career. For those of you who doesn't resonate with the energy of career, maybe you're not working, maybe you're retired, right? There's an energy of kind of feeling that foundational stability, because I'm really being drawn to the tree here that is on this career card. And there is an up leveling here with a ladder that is on that tree. And so this tree is a representation of yourself feeling rooted, feeling secure. There is that almost rainbow bubble of protection around it as well. Okay, so this is a deeper level of security, a deeper level of feeling comfortable, feeling supported, right? That's massively another energy that is coming through here. But ultimately, you are being guided to lighten your load. For some of you, you're doing too much, whether it's in your working life, your career, whether it's in your home life, something in your situation, your personal situation, you're doing too much. You're carrying too much. Maybe you're carrying the weight of another. You're carrying the responsibility that isn't even yours, right? And so this could be holding you back in some way, especially I'm being pulled back to the spiritual growth energy here, right? We're not supposed to take on other people's baggage, other people's heavy load, other people's problems, because then we can actually get wrapped up in their karma, right? Ultimately, we're all here on our own journey to work through our own situations. And yes, whilst we can be there to help others and give them help and support and advice and encouragement and love, ultimately, we're not here to fix their problems. We're not here to tell them what they need to do, right? That's not what we're here to do. That's not what you're here to do. So maybe you've taken on something here that wasn't yours, and you're being guided to let this go, to release this now, okay? It's time to step up in some way. So for many of you here, I do feel like this is related to career and working life. So if this isn't resonating for you, please feel welcome to choose another group or continue to watch and just take what resonates for you in the messages that are going to be unfolding in this session. But there's something here to do with career, your working life, where you're being called to step up in some way. There's an up leveling here in your career. And I just looked up to the window and a white butterfly just flew right over the window there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that, how synchronistic that is, seeing a butterfly, especially when we're talking about rebirth. And it was a white butterfly as well, which signifies that spiritual growth, that divine connection. I love this, right? So there is a transformation that is absolutely taking place here on a spiritual level for you. This rebirth is all about your spiritual growth. It's all about your spiritual ascension. And for some of you here, I feel like you're meant to somehow have some sort of spiritual business or career, or maybe even create a community of some kind where you're able to connect with others who come from the same place as you, come from the same star system as you, resonate on that starseed energy, right? Because I feel like you're an old soul, but I don't feel like you're necessary from here. That's an energy that I'm really picking up, okay? So let's see what other messages and energies are wanting to come through. We have the mystery, the number 52 or the number 7 coming through. We have stellar gateway activation, infinite potential, manifestation vortex. I love that. And we're going to save those 2 cards for the end because these are actually some guidance for you, okay? So what I'm going to do here is, because yeah, I feel like these energies are connected, but I also feel like there's a separation here as well coming through with that. So for some of you, yeah, you are being guided to lighten your load when it comes to career, a reminder not to take on too much here, but there's also a lightening your load when it comes to your spiritual journey, your spiritual pathway, making sure that you're not taking on other people's spiritual work, other people's karma, other people's lessons, other people's contracts. That's very important, that's coming through here. So there is a mystery that is unfolding for you, right? This journey that you are traversing, this highway to the hills energy that's coming through here, there's a mystery that's playing out here. And so you are being guided to keep up with that sacred gratitude, that prayer, you know, meditating, communicating with the universe, communicating with source, with spirit, with your guides, with your higher self, because this is going to help to illuminate the path forward for you. And I'm being taken back to this vision of a highway, but the highway has like stepping stones on the highway, on the floor of the highway, and they're all in disco colors. They're lighting up disco colors as you're moving forward. It's like the disco highway. That's what I'm being shown. So colors could be very significant for you here. Along your journey, there's going to be different energies that are going to be coming along your path, different chakras, different energy centers that are going to be activating. The steps you're taking are going to activate certain points, certain energy points in your energy field that are going to activate specific frequencies and codes within your energy centers that are going to help to light the way forward, to demystify the hidden, to unravel any mysteries here, anything that is unseen or veiled in some way. Stellar gateway activation, a massive another portal energy coming through. If we just look at these two cards here, this circle energy coming through, very significant for you. A strong gateway energy that is activating through this rebirth. Ancient Egypt could be significant. Isis I'm seeing and feeling coming through here. Thoth could also be significant. Thoth, pyramids, right? They're significant here as well. But you're being reminded of your infinite potential. And I feel like this rebirth here that you're traversing right now, or that is unfolding for you in the near future, is actually giving you a deeper access to a deeper level of potential within you, reminding you of your infinite potential, reminding you of why you actually came here. Okay, so yes, you could be feeling homesick. You could be feeling like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? This feels so foreign to me. This feels so alien to me. And yes, whilst that might be true, there's also a reason as to why you have come here in the first place. And so I feel like this rebirth is essentially awakening you on a deeper level to that reason, from a spiritual perspective, from a divine perspective. And you've actually come down here as a light worker, I'm hearing. I'm being drawn again to that white butterfly that flew across the window. You've come here as a light worker to help not only unlock your own infinite potential, but to help others to see that infinite potential in themselves as well, to help others to escape from their past and situations that are replaying and replaying, those cycles that keep playing out over and over again, that we can sometimes get stuck in along our journey. You're helping others to break free from that, to close out those chapters once and for all, to energetically disconnect, to cut those cords, to clear those contracts. I massively feel like a strong Akashic energy coming through, Akashic records. I'm hearing gatekeeper. I feel like you're also almost like this energy of being a gatekeeper for the Akashic records. Some of you may work with the Akashic records. You may help to assist others to access their own Akashic records and work through what it is that they're needing to work through during their own spiritual growth and journey. You're also a strong manifester as well. Whether you realize it or not, group 2, you're very profound and experienced when it comes to manifestations. I do feel like your creativity is very much a part of your manifestation process. So the more creative you can be day to day in your life, the more you're going to activate deeper levels of manifesting, okay? So for example, maybe vision boards would be very activating for you when it comes to manifesting, right? You might find that if you create a vision board, you look back in 12 months and you can see that, wow, I've actually manifested everything that I've put on this vision board. In some way, this has actually come through for me, right? So that's a vision and a message that I'm also being shown here. So through this rebirth, you're accessing your infinite potential. You're actually releasing something that is helping you to lighten your load. Because I do feel like this energy coming through here of like huge responsibility. You came down here to earth with a huge responsibility, and that's how it feels, right? It may feel like that to you at times, but you're being guided and reminded that you're not alone here with this. You also came here with a soul family that is also doing this situation as well, that is also working through these energies, that is also working through this soul mission at the same time, okay? You came down here with a soul family that is also on this soul mission with you, right? They may not be in the same location as you, they may be across the other side of the world, but they're also doing it, and you can connect, whether it's energetically or whether it's maybe even over the internet or something like that, through a community. Maybe you meet them in the workplace, right? Maybe you meet them when you're traveling, because I did get that traveling energy coming through for you. So let's see what guidance wants to come through for this rebirth for you, group 2. We have dolomite coming through here, the crystal and stone dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Yeah, that's that fun energy that was coming through for you. We also have enlightenment, the number 43 or the number 7 coming through. Look for the highest perspective. See the divine in everyone. Okay, so this could be a challenge for you potentially right now or moving forward in seeing that divine in everyone, especially those that are more challenging to see this in with this 5 of inspiration, the energy of disagreement, of struggle, of clashing of egos, of opposition coming through here. You're very enlightened and you're able to see things from that higher perspective than maybe others around you are able to, at least at this time. And so you are being guided to take the higher ground, especially with that highway to the hills energy, you know, being on a hill, it's that higher ground, being able to see things from that higher perspective, right? And I feel like you're able to do that. And does that excuse other people's behavior? No, it absolutely doesn't. And it doesn't mean that we have to accept it or agree with it, but we don't have to focus on that. We don't have to pay that too much attention and allow it to drag us down here. All right, we're not going to get wrapped up in that. However, we're going to try to see above it, beyond it, and move on from it, and don't get wrapped up in it. Okay, to stay strong in your faith and know that a positive outcome to this rebirth is going to be dependent on you keeping that positive mindset, on tapping into that fun time energy, those fun vibes, the juicy and fruity energy that I pulled through at the beginning of your session, that disco vibe energy, having fun, dancing, enjoying your journey, enjoying your human experience, even if it's challenging to do so. The more that you're able to tap into those energies, the more positive the outcomes are going to be for whatever situations you're traversing. The rebirth process is not an easy process to go through. It's difficult, it's challenging, it's painful, it's tumultuous. It can throw us off balance. It can put us into a quagmire, I'm hearing, of uncomfortable energies and experiences. But the more that we can remain positive in these situations and see from that highest perspective, that enlightened viewpoint that you so powerfully and profoundly have access to, the more the outcome is going to be assured for you, the more things are going to unfold in a miraculous, positive way. Miraculous is something that I'm pulling through here. And we do have that rainbow frequency around that tree there, an energy of protection. And rainbows always talk to me about miracles, about blessings. Okay, so I want to pull through an angel guidance message here. I did really feel the angels coming through strongly as I was setting up the space and setting up the cards and everything. And I feel like the angels are wanting to assist you through this rebirth. So angels, what guidance do you have for group 2, please? What guidance do you have for group 2? We have Archangel Chamuel coming through. Open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. Beautiful energies coming through here. So we do have this portal of your heart that is going to be a massive energy that is going to be conducive and helpful for you as you traverse this rebirth energy. You are being guided to continue to open your heart space, and that might be challenging to do during this time, especially with the energies that we were just talking about, you know, the 5 of inspiration, those clashing energies, those clashing egos coming through here, when we're being challenged to see from that higher perspective, right? it can be difficult to do that, but continue to open your heart to allow yourself to give this beautiful love that you so profoundly and deeply have within you here. I feel like your love is very high frequency. It's almost like other dimensional. I feel like an other dimensional energy coming through from your heart space here. And you're going to be able to use this to connect with those souls who resonate with that frequency. And if you're finding that certain people or situations are rejecting this energy that you are giving out from your heart space, just know that there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with your energy. It just wasn't an energetic match. It isn't in energetic alignment, and that's okay. You're going to find those souls, those situations, people, places that are absolutely in alignment with your frequency. Your essence is love, and it's beautiful, okay? So continue to tune into your heart space and allow your heart space to be that beacon, that guide for you as you traverse this rebirth, right? Tune into your heart. What is your heart telling you? Your solar plexus is also significant here as well. And I feel like they're very much working together at this time. Your higher heart chakra is also massively coming through here. So continue to elevate your confidence and just know that any rejections that you're experiencing or that you have experienced in the past when it came to people not being able to give you the love that you deserve or accept your love or treat you in the way that you deserve. Maybe they've broken your heart, they've mistreated you in some way. That is not a reflection on you. And I feel like you've essentially recognized that. If not, you absolutely will do. And it's actually going to elevate your confidence to know that actually they're just not my person, but my people are out there, my soul family are out there, and I'm sending out that signal to call them home, okay? So there's also an energy and a message here to relax, to trust in the unfoldment here, because there's huge spiritual growth that is taking place. So continue to communicate with source, with the divine, with spirit, with your guides, your higher self, with the universe. And allow yourself to step up now. It's time for you to step up. It's time for you to lead from your heart. Leading from your heart, that beautiful energy that you have within you. And keep setting those boundaries, right? Especially with that 5 of inspiration. If anyone or anything is not respecting your energy and that beautiful energy from your heart space, you don't have to pay it any mind, right? You continue to focus on yourself and what it is that you're doing. Continue to see beyond the past as well. Just because certain things and situations haven't unfolded in the past, it doesn't mean that you're going to continually be blocked in the future. Like nothing is ever going to work out for me. It's like in the past when we have those romantic relationships, right? That we think are going to be forever, right? Even as like teenagers, if you've ever been a teenager in a relationship, you can feel like this is the one, this is the one, this is like my forever person. And then often it doesn't work out and it kind of we move on and it can be really heartbreaking. But then we look back as an adult and we're like, yeah, I'm glad that didn't work out because I had so much growth left. I had so much growing to do, had so much more to experience, right? However it's coming through. And there's that energy that's coming through again. Just because that relationship didn't work out as a teenager doesn't mean that no relationship is ever going to work out ever again. So take that analogy to how it fits your situation, right? There could be a work environment or a career or a job that really didn't work out in the past, right? Doesn't mean that you're never going to find that job for you. It doesn't mean that you're never going to find that career that feels right for you, right? However it's coming through for you, see beyond the past. Continue to focus on your heart space. Allow yourself to not only give your love, but also to receive that love back, because there's so much love that is wanting to find you. You also have a lot of love and support from the divine as well, which is massively coming through here, helping you to keep that positive mindset. So if along your journey you're struggling with keeping that positive, sunnier disposition, call upon the divine, call upon spirit to help to uplift your mood and your frequency, to see beyond limitations, to see beyond earthly matters, to see from that highest perspective, and to see the divine in the situation or the person or the place, however it's unfolding for you, right? So this has been your reading today, group 2. I truly hope you found your helpful guidance, support, confirmations, and the activations you were needing here today. Let's see what we should do here. I feel like drop a cactus emoji, an orange emoji, an earth emoji, or a sun emoji in the comment section if this has been your reading, if you've resonated with this reading, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful spiritual growth, sacred gratitude, soul gifts and training, infinite potential, lightening your load, and manifestation vortex energy here today. And please feel welcome to drop in the comment section how this reading has resonated for you, and share with me anything you would like to share about your soul path and life journey so far, about this rebirth that you are traversing at this time. I truly love to read your comments and catch up with you. Thank you so much for all of your inspiration, your empowering messages. You are so inspiring, and I really love to read how your journey is unfolding. Thank you so much for all of your love, your kindness, and your support, not only with myself in the comments but also with each other as well. It's so beautiful to see you all interacting and supporting one another along this very potentially difficult and up and down human experience that we are traversing all together at this time. Thank you for all of your energy exchanges via your likes, your comments, your subscribes, your super thanks donations. Thank you so much for your generosity and kindness and support. You are so appreciated and valued. And if you would like to dive into a personally calibrated reading with myself, you can find my website in the description box, where you'll be able to see all of the services that I currently offer, as well as my limited edition monthly special readings, and book with me directly there. But please note that if my readings say sold out or out of stock, that just means that I'm currently at full capacity. So please navigate to the top of my website, where you'll be able to see a little banner at the header of my page. And I'll pop in there a little update of when I next expect to open new readings and new availability. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. And if you would like to dive into any more assistance, guidance, support and activations for your soul path and life journey, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. All of my readings are timeless, and I've created various different playlists for picker cards and collective soul alignment sessions. So please feel welcome to have a browse and to just choose and select whatever speaks to your intuition. Thank you so much for joining us here in this space. I'm wishing you all the best, all of the support and love through this rebirth that you are traversing and moving through. Wishing you all the best as you move forward, sending you lots of love. Take care. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading if you selected the full cards or this beautiful opalite crystal. This is your reading today for your next rebirth. So this rebirth that we're going to be tuning into and exploring today could be a rebirth that you are currently traversing, or it could be a rebirth that is yet to come through for you. With my readings and messages, I do encourage you to tap into your own discernment and your own intuition, and only take what resonates for you and your personal situation, and lovingly leave the rest. So however this rebirth is coming through for you, this is a really powerful energy here of, I'm hearing cosmic connection. There's very much a cosmic connection that is coming through for you here. A window to the divine, a doorway to the divine energy is coming through here. I do feel there is an elevation that is happening, because I'm really being drawn to the ladder here on this Fool card here. Okay, so the Fool does talk about a new beginning. It talks about a new journey, an energy of taking a leap of faith. So maybe you've already taken a leap of faith in something, or maybe this rebirth is almost leading you to taking some sort of leap of faith, bringing some kind of new beginning for you here. I'm hearing an elevated new beginning. There's an elevated new beginning coming through for you. I'm hearing a higher timeline. So I feel like you're actually in this rebirth that is taking place here. You're actually switching timelines. You're jumping timelines here to a higher timeline. So there's something here that you're able to access, something that you have unlocked here. So this is a very profound energy that is coming through here. You do actually have a secret and hidden card underneath this Fool card here that also wanted to come through in your reading to represent the energies in this rebirth for you. So let's see what this card is. We have the Four of Voices, which is also known as the Four of Swords. This is a very healing energy that's coming through here. Okay, and I really love how there's almost like cosmic energy again coming through in this card. If we put them side by side like that, there's like spacey cosmos energy unfolding here. I've been drawn, it looks like Saturn. Yeah, the Saturn in the bottom right corner. I've never actually realized that before, but my attention was drawn to that. So the planet Saturn could be significant for you in some way here, right? Maybe you've been going through a specific Saturn placement energy, maybe a Saturn return, maybe you're connected to Saturn in some way. You could be a Capricorn rising or an Aquarius rising. You could be Saturn ruled, right? That's the energy coming through here. Saturn talks about patience. It talks about potential restrictions as well. It talks about timing, you know, having to have patience in something as something unfolds. And so maybe this is something that you've been doing here, but I also feel this higher self observation coming through for you. And I feel like essentially you've been healing something, whether this is consciously or unconsciously, because I'm feeling like a dream time energy. And it's like your higher self has been observing you, watching over you here, watching over some kind of healing that is essentially shifting you onto this higher timeline, onto this new beginning energy, this new adventure. And I feel like through this rebirth, it may be very difficult for you and challenging for you because of that Saturn energy. There may be a lot of healing that you're having to do. You might find yourself feeling more tired or needing to rest or sleep more. And you're actually really being encouraged to do that, okay? There's an energy of retreating, renewing your mind, body, and soul. Your spirit, I'm also hearing here, because I feel like there's been a very heavy energy that you've been working through here, right? And some of you could have come from a different group actually, because I'm actually feeling like some energies of group 1 here, some energies of group 2 here that are unfolding. So some of you could have come from one of those groups. You don't have to, right? I'm not saying that you have to go and watch that if you weren't resonating for that, but that's the energy that's coming through. So there's an energy of going within, of having space to yourself. And so this is very important for you, having this space to retreat from any external noise here. And this is because your higher self is massively communicating through this rebirth to you, okay? They're communicating to you during this time, whenever this rebirth is taking place. And so it's important for you to have that time of renewal, maybe even, you know, spiritual baths or just laying down on your bed and meditating, right? There's that energy coming through here massively, because you're going to receive so many downloads here about a new beginning that is opening up for you, about a new adventure that your higher self is wanting to take you on, that you're wanting to embark on here. This new beginning is going to be incredibly expansive for you, but you have to be listening to your higher self. It's imperative that you keep up this communication with your higher self during this rebirth. It's going to be very essential for you. It's almost going to be like your GPS system, this connection with your higher self during this rebirth energy, because that's going to help you to get onto that right timeline, the correct timeline for you that your higher self is guiding you on. So pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, where you're being guided to explore, what you're being guided to tap into during this time and moving forward, because everything has significance. I'm hearing everything is a key. Everything is a key to that next doorway that is going to unlock for you. There's a series of doorways opening, not just one doorway, but a series. So this is massive energy that's coming through here. Okay, so I'm just going to pop these to one side, and I actually want to pull through another energy here just before we discover these cards. Okay, what energy wants to come through here for group 3, please, for this rebirth? What energy wants to come through for this rebirth? Any further guidance about this? We have inner conflict resolution coming through here for you. The snake could be significant for you here as well. I also get like phoenix energy coming through here for you. And I'm really being drawn to that third eye as well. So there's something within that your higher self is drawing your attention to. And I feel like that's why this going with an energy is so significant for you. This space to yourself, this retreat and rest, this renewal of your mind, body, soul and spirit. Because you're shedding something here. You're shedding an old skin, an old version of self, or you're shedding some kind of conflict within, some kind of conflicting energies, right, that was somehow swirling around within you here. This could be within a specific chakra, I'm being told, a specific energy center. I'm being drawn to the sacral, I'm being drawn to the solar plexus, but this could also be in your mind, in your head, in your crown energy. And I feel like you're shedding here this energy that was causing some kind of conflict within, and there's a resolution that is coming through. And I'm hearing that this is actually activating a hidden gift within you that you didn't realize was there. There's a hidden gift that you're finding here, and I feel like your higher self is almost like bestowing this gift upon you here for this releasing that you have done, essentially, whatever it is that you have shed here, this skin that you have shed, metaphorically speaking, and this resolution that you're able to obtain here. There could be something that has been conflicting you, whether it could be even a decision, right? A conflict of choices, a conflict of interests, I'm hearing, right? Maybe you're wanting to do something, but it's conflicting with something else within you. Maybe you're wanting to explore something new with the full energy, but it's very different to what you've experienced before. This could even be like spiritual beliefs. Maybe in the past you were a part of a specific religion or a belief system, and now there's something emerging from within you that is taking you on a different path, towards a different belief, towards maybe expanding that belief in some way, adjusting that in some way. And this could be causing a conflict within, right? And I feel like you're working through this, and your higher self is helping you to shed anything that is limiting you, right? It's important that whatever is limiting you may not be for you, because you're an expansive soul, especially with this, you know, this astral cosmic energy coming through for you here, right? And ultimately, with the energy of Saturn coming through, I feel like this could have been some sort of karmic lesson or some sort of karmic energy that could have been passed through the lifetimes, right? Even through the lineage ancestrally that you're actually going to be releasing here. This could be a belief that was passed down, a religion that was always in the family, and you're deciding that actually you're wanting to expand on your beliefs or shift your beliefs in some way to shed some sort of conditioning here, right? However it's coming through for you. And I feel like this is a massive energy that your higher self is guiding you through at this time, through this rebirth. So this is a very powerful rebirth that is coming through that could potentially be quite heavy and challenging. I love how we've got a lot of pinks and purples coming through for you here as well. So pinks and purples could be significant for you in some way here. Lilac and pastel pinks could be very helpful and healing for you. Maybe you're drawn to those colors at this time, but that's the energy of the higher heart chakra and the energy of the third eye here that is coming through. So your inner vision is also going through a recalibration here, I'm hearing. Let's see what else wants to come through. We have balance. We have healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. We have messenger, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. We have financial health coming through here for you as well. Interesting. Just want to spread these cards out a little bit here. Okay, so there is a balance here that is being restored. I feel like there was something that was off balance. I'm hearing off kilter. There was something that was out of balance here. This could have been within you. It could have been an energy around you. It could have been your environment. It could have been a relationship, right? However it's coming through for you, there was something that was out of balance. And I feel like this rebirth is an opportunity to almost kind of like rebalance something here. Okay, I'm hearing the scales of karma. So karma could massively be involved here. Scales could be significant, but I am being shown the scales being rebalanced here. And I feel like this rebirth is shifting you onto this higher timeline where things are going to be more balanced for you. You're going to be feeling more balanced within. You're going to be feeling more self-assured. You're going to be feeling more, I'm hearing hopeful and encouraged when it comes to your steps forward. Okay, you're going to be making those steps and making those moves from a more balanced place, a more balanced perspective. You very much got this healing energy to you as well, and we were pulling through the energy of healing earlier on, tapping into the Four of Voices energy here. But you've got this mission here that is unfolding to heal the earth in some way. You have the power to not only receive healing, but also to give healing. And so this again is coming through in the balance energy here. It's important for you to keep these energies in balance. So maybe, you know, in the past, previous to this rebirth, maybe you were giving too much for what you were actually receiving in return. Maybe you were over giving in whatever it is you were doing, right? Maybe you were over giving to your relationships or your connections, to what you were receiving back from those relationships and connections. If you are a service-based provider, or maybe in your career, you were over giving to what you were actually being paid for in return. Just some way you were overextending your energy here, and that was actually throwing you off balance in a bigger way than you maybe realized, right? Because if we're giving out too much for what we're energetically receiving, it's not in energetic balance, and that can have repercussions in huge ways and subtle ways, and both at the same time. I'm hearing it can really throw us off. You are actually a divine messenger is also a message that's coming through here. You hold Sirius energy. You could have a connection to Sirius, be connected to the star Sirius, feel a resonance with that energy here. Connecting and meditating with the Sirius energy, I feel, is going to be very activating for you. I'm hearing some of you are already doing this, whether you're conscious and cognizant of it or not. You're very much connecting to that Sirius energy in the astral and bringing back the energies and codes and frequencies to the earth plane to help to heal this earth here. And I love how this card of messenger also says bringing harmony and balance, and we've got balance here, right? So this is a massive part of your rebirth here. And I just heard energetic rebirth. So this rebirth for you, group 3, I feel is massively on an energetic level, on an energetic basis. Your energy is shifting, your energy is transforming, your energy is rebirthing. And therefore, what is not in alignment for you or in balance with you energetically may need to be healed, worked through, transmuted, or even released and let go here, okay? Anything that is out of balance needs to be recalibrated, rebalanced, or it needs to be let go, because it's just going to weigh you down, okay? Some of you definitely could have come from group 2, because there's a similar message and energy in the frequencies here that I'm pulling through. But now we're moving on to this financial health card, and I'm being drawn to this rainbow at the bottom. Okay, and this genie lamp, getting the 9 of Cups energy coming through, a wish fulfillment. There's almost like some kind of wish that is coming through here, and I'm hearing wish upon a star. Again, that Sirius energy. Maybe some of you have put a wish out there into the universe, but there's a wish that is finding you here. There's a wish fulfillment. There's a happy ever after energy coming through. And I feel like this rebirth as well is almost kind of like shifting your energetics so that you can become more wealthy for your energy, for your healing energy. Because I feel like, yeah, you are a massive healer. You're also a messenger for the divine. So you absolutely could have some kind of spiritual based career, something that you're receiving energetic exchange for in a monetary way, right? You could be healing, you could be Reiki healer, you could be a tarot reader, you could be a channeler, you could be some sort of activator. I'm hearing you activate people, and so therefore you could be receiving monetary energy exchanges for this, and you're absolutely deserving and worthy of this as well. Remember not to overextend that energy, okay? This rebirth here, you're finding that more solid structure when it comes to your financial health. Your health overall, but most importantly your financial health, giving you a solid state of abundance and a solid foundation here, okay? I do see though that this journey towards your financial health has not been linear. I feel like you've had to explore various different modalities. Maybe you've had to go through various different careers or jobs or ways of obtaining money here for it to come back to you. And it's almost like that boomerang energy. You're sending out that boomerang, and that is whatever you're offering, right? You're sending that out, and it's maybe not coming back to you right away, because that boomerang is almost kind of going on a journey of its own, a journey of itself. And through this journey, the boomerang is actually having an energetic imprint on more situations and people and places than you actually realize before it eventually comes back to you. And so therefore you may have been undercharging, or you may not have been seeing the value in whatever it is you offer, because essentially you don't actually realize what this boomerang is doing. Remember, this boomerang is your gift that you're sending out, your ability, right? Your healing in whatever form that is coming through. You don't actually realize the magnitude as to which it is helping others, or helping the world, or helping the collective. And so you may be underestimating that, or underestimating yourself in some way, and therefore creating this imbalance. But I feel like this rebirth is essentially this higher level of understanding and level up from your higher self. Remember, your higher self is shifting you to this higher timeline, where I feel like you're going to be feeling more stable and secure, especially when it comes to your finances and your financial health and abundance, and any wish that you've been putting out there as well. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. We have the hawk, omens and messages. Yes, we've got another message about messages. We have the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration and success. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. We've got the golden scarab beetle coming through here. I'm just going to save those cards for the end, because that's some extra further guidance here that wants to come through. Okay, so you have the powerful energy of the hawk that is assisting you here. I feel like you're traveling to higher heights as well, is also something that's coming through. But I almost feel with this hawk energy, it's like you're traveling to the clouds and beyond. You're traveling to the clouds and beyond to receive some kind of message and to bring it back down. So again, this is confirming that energy and message that we've already pulled through about you being a divine messenger here. You are seeing a lot of omens as well, a lot of signs and a lot of synchronicities, right? That are going to be very significant for your path through this rebirth energy, through this rebirth process. And so make sure you're listening to that. Make sure you're adhering to that. I'm hearing you're paying attention, and not only just paying attention, but acting accordingly. So if you're being guided to do something, maybe tune into something or explore something or release something, or however it's coming through, you need to take action upon that, okay? So this rebirth energy that's coming through is you're being guided to take action upon the messages that you're receiving, right? It's not just listening to them and kind of maybe shrugging them off and saying, oh, well, maybe that wasn't for me. It's like, no, you're really being guided to go within and actually soak in those messages, soak in those frequencies, really integrate them, access them from that deeper discerning level. Is this message for me? yes, I really feel like this is okay. So what are we going to do with this message? What do I need to do with this information? Where do I need to go now? Okay. And really allow yourself to explore this message. Okay, I feel like you're really being given a lot of messages from the divine that you're being guided to explore. So it's not just a case of in one ear out the other. This is a time where you really soak in those messages, those energies and frequencies, dive into them, uncover them, explore them, unravel them, unpick them, right? Massive energy coming through here of that information, that energy, right? You're also connected to the central sun here. We've got abundance downloads that are finding you. So I love this confirmation of abundance, of financial health that is finding you, sitting right underneath the healing earth energy. This is confirmation for what we were saying, you know, sending out that metaphorical boomerang, right, which is your gift, which is your healing energy in whatever way that is coming through for you, and receiving abundance in return. You're also going to be elevated when it comes to receiving those abundance downloads. So those downloads and ideas that are going to help you to access a higher level of abundance. Now remember, abundance doesn't just mean finances. It doesn't just mean earthly 3D money. Abundance can also mean health. It can also mean vitality. It can also mean, you know, an abundance of friendships, an abundance of opportunities, an abundance of growth, an abundance of healing and renewal. However it's coming through for you, you're going to be feeling these downloads and receiving these downloads. And that's why this Four of Voices energy is so significant. Going back to that message of resting, retreating, renewing your mind, body, soul, and spirit. So profound for you here, because you're going through a regeneration process. Not only is this a rebirth to your energy, but it's also an energetic regeneration. And for some of you, it could even be a physical regeneration as well. If you've been wanting to have a higher level of health, for example, you're going to be able to download these health codes that are going to activate the frequencies to regenerate you on a cellular level. So meditation, frequency music, connecting with the central sun, visualizing the central sun above you and you soaking in the rays of the central sun, the cosmic forces coming to assist you and aid you here. You could work with cosmic beings that are on your healing team, because I feel like the blue beings are stepping through here, okay? The blue beings are a group of extraterrestrial beings that can help us massively with healing. They're incredibly high frequency and high vibrational. I do actually have a pick a card reading for the blue beings, and I feel like there could be an extra message there for you, so I'm going to try to remember to drop that in the comment section. But if not, go to my channel and find the pick a card reading for the blue beings, because I feel like there's a message there for you somewhere, an extra download, an extra activation that is going to help you energetically with this rebirth. I'm hearing to process the frequencies of this energetic rebirth, and ultimately this is leading you towards success here, especially with this gorgeous golden scarab beetle here. I wonder if there's any information out there for the spiritual symbolism of a golden scarab beetle. If there is, if anyone can find that, drop that in the comments, right? Because I feel like there's some extra frequencies there in those messages. If not, even the scarab beetle, there could be a message in that spiritual symbolism there as well. I'm really feeling that could be another message and another omen for you as well. The scarab beetle, the hawk, the genie lamp, the rainbow. The scales energy also coming through here, even the snake and the boomerang that I was being shown. Everything is an omen, everything is a sign, and so you're being guided to explore it, to dive deep into it. What is it showing you? Okay, where is it asking you to regain balance or recalibrate your energy or regenerate or release, right? I'm hearing rework. So there's a lot of energies about recalibrate, rebalance, rework, regenerate, restore. There's all that kind of energy coming through here. Massive energies, okay? Very profound, very powerful. Let's see what else is wanting to come through in terms of guidance for you through this rebirth. We have opal coming through, the crystal and stone opal, and that's really interesting because you actually selected the opalite. So that's an omen and synchronicity right there. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. Yes, gorgeous. And we have go with the flow, relax and trust, accept what is happening. Okay, look, we've got another rainbow coming through there on the horizon. Waterfalls could be significant, emotional release. We've got the full moon, we've got the cosmic energy there. We also have what seems to be a shooting star. Okay, that's that wish upon a star energy. Dolphins could also be significant here. The flower daffodils could also be significant here for you, or resonant for you here, right? The number 17 could be significant, or the number 8. The number 17 in the tarot, my guides are drawing my attention to. The number 17 is actually the star card. So the star energy is very significant for you here. It's almost like you hold that star energy within you, within your frequency. You hold star quality. And this is why, yeah, you let yourself sparkle and shine just like the star. Wow. Okay. So this energetic rebirth that you're traversing is actually recalibrating and regenerating your energy to bring out that star quality on a deeper level from within you here. Whatever it is that you do, you're incredibly good at it. And I feel like this could be in regards to a healing modality or something that you do that is a massive healing energy for the world, okay? So you are being guided to be bold, to show your bigger than life side to the world, your larger than life side to the world here. Allow yourself to be free, to be limitless. There's an energy of being limitless. So you could have come from an energy of being limited, right? And I feel like you're breaking free of any limitations. You're becoming limitless. Something could have constrained your energy, made you feel like you needed to dim down your light or dull your shine in some way. But you've massively been working through this. You've been rebalancing whatever this inner conflict is. Maybe there's an inner conflict here of allowing yourself to be seen, of allowing yourself to shine. And so this rebirth that is coming through is shifting you energetically so that you can truly shine. And you're being guided here to go with the flow. Okay, go with the flow of how this unfolds, the timing of this as well, because remember we've got that Saturn influenced energy coming through here, which can talk about limitations, constrictions, even like slowness, right? Things not unfolding very quickly, okay? So trust in the timing, try to accept what is happening. And I know that's very difficult, especially if it's challenging, right? But this is going to unfold in a magical, profound way, even a miraculous way, because we've got 2 rainbows coming through here. And those of you who are OGs to my channel, you know what rainbows signify. They talk about blessings and miracles. And so I feel like relax and trust, because there's a miracle on the horizon for you. That's an energy that's massively coming through here. But you have to be open. You have to be open to this. And working with this dolphin frequency, which is the energy of that play, that childlike sense of wonder. Again, going back full circle to the beginning of your reading with the Fool card energy. That's a very childlike energy, you know, going along with the flow, having spontaneity, jumping in to the unknown, having that playful energy unfold and emanate from within you here, tapping into your inner child. It's almost like whilst you're waiting, try to have fun, tune into that fun frequency. is a message that's coming through here, and that is going to help you to unwind, to relax, to trust, to resolve those inner conflicts. There could also be an inner conflict with maybe your adult self and your inner child as well. Your inner child is wanting more fun, but your adult self is wanting to get down to business, so to speak, right? And it's like, okay, let's just compromise here. Let's bring balance back into this situation for all that is involved here, all energies that are involved, right? So I want to pull through, just to close off your session today, group 3, some angel guidance, because I really felt the angels coming through massively as I was setting up these readings today. And I feel like the angels are wanting to assist you along this rebirth and through this rebirth process for you. So angels, what message do you have? What guidance do you have for group 3 through this rebirth that they are traversing? What guidance do you have, please, for group 3? We have Archangel Christiel coming through. Connect with unicorns. Receive the white ascension flame. Oh my gosh. You are ascending. There's an ascension energy that is coming through here. I really love that. And I was also guided to pull from my unicorn deck today as well. And so I feel like it was for you, group 3, because you're very connected to unicorns. Now, unicorns are very high frequency. They reside in the 7th dimension and upwards. And so I feel like the unicorns are massively encouraging you and supporting you and guiding you through this rebirth as well. So call upon the unicorns, connect with them, ask them for their wisdom, ask them to infuse their wisdom and their high frequencies within your field. And this is that meditation energy that's going to be so significant for you here, because you're receiving these heightened energetic codes. Remember what we were saying at the beginning of your session, very much a divine connection here, receiving elevated, regenerating codes here. And the unicorns are very much assisting this for you as well, okay? So open up to receive those white ascension flame energies that are wanting to find you here, because there is an up leveling. As we said, your higher self is taking you onto this higher timeline, and this is why this rebirth is occurring for you. It's so you can clear through and shed with this snake energy anything that was conflicting, your energies and getting in the way, conflicting your frequencies. It's almost like when we're tuning into a radio station and there's a signal that is interfering with that frequency, and the radio station is going all wonky because there's another signal that is interfering. I feel like that is what you're clearing through. You're clearing through an interfering signal, an interfering frequency. And so the unicorn's high vibrational codes and energies and healing and assistance can be very supportive for you here. Okay, so powerful messages and energies coming through for you, group 3. Remember, you are a healer, and it's important for you to keep things in balance. You're regenerating and you're downloading so many regenerative abundance codes and healing energy at this time. So allow yourself space for this. Allow yourself time to rest and retreat, to renew your mind, body, and soul. So this has been your reading today, group 3. I truly hope that you found helpful guidance, support, information, confirmations, and any activations that you're needing right now and as you move forward along your soul path and life journey. So let's see what we should do here. I feel like drop a unicorn emoji, a dolphin emoji, a rainbow emoji, or a sun emoji in the comment section if this has been your reading, if you resonated with this reading, or if you would like to claim any of this beautiful healing earth, giving and receiving healing, bringing harmony and balance, regeneration, abundance downloads, new beginnings, letting yourself sparkle and shine energy. And please feel welcome to drop in the comment section how this reading has resonated for you today, and share with me anything you would like to share about your soul path and life journey so far. I always love to read your comments and see what it is that you have to share. Your messages are so inspiring and empowering, so thank you so much for your energy exchanges. and for sharing that with us here on the channel. You are so appreciated and valued. And thank you so much for your kindness, your love, your support, not only with myself, but also with each other in the comments as well. It's beautiful to see you all interacting and supporting one another. So thank you so much for your presence. If you would like to dive into a personally calibrated reading and session with myself, you can find my website in the description box, where you'll be able to see all of the services that I currently offer, as well as my limited edition monthly special readings. But please note that if my readings say sold out, that just means that I'm currently temporarily at full capacity. So please navigate to the top of my website, where you'll see a little banner at the header of my page, and I'll pop in there a little update of when I next expect to open new readings and new availability. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding, and thank you for all of your energy exchanges via your likes, your comments, your subscribes, your super thanks donations. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity. Your support is so appreciated and valued, so thank you so much. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this reading, if you enjoy my vibe, hit subscribe and also tap that bell icon, because that will let you know when I rock up and drop new readings and messages for you. And also, if you're looking to find more guidance, activations, and support along your journey, to check out my YouTube channel. Check out the other readings on there. I've got playlists with picker cards and collective readings, and all my readings are timeless. So please tune into what speaks to your intuition. Please feel welcome to have a browse and just tap into whatever calls out to you whenever you're needing that extra bit of support and guidance. And thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been wonderful to connect with you here in this space, and I'm wishing you all the best as you move forward through this rebirth and along your journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wishing you all the best, sending you lots of love. Take care. Bye.